Hello students, in our today's lecture of the branch account, we are going to start with the illustration number 2 in which we are going to make the branch account as well as trading and P&L account of the branch. So let's get started. Illustration number 2. A firm has a branch at Surat and head office send a goods branch at a coast on the condition that sales are made for the cash only. All the cash transaction received by the branch is remitted to the head office daily. The head office sends his cash for all the branch expenses. The following are particular relating to the branch for the year ended 31st March 2010. Rent outstanding on 1/4/2009, that means opening balance of the liability, that is 100. Opening stock of petty cash. Then goods received from the head office, that means goods sent by the head office to the branch. Then furniture received from the head office on 1/10/2009. Petty cash received from the head office 2009-10 300 rupees. Then good returned to head office. Closing stock, petty cash closing balance, and cash sales received by the branch 17,000. Out of the expenses are sent, this amount are spent, received from the head office, and this is the actual paid by the branch, that is rent, salary, carriage, wages, electricity and advertisement. From above information, prepare a branch account, branch trading and P&L account in the books of head office, and depreciation on the furniture is to be provided at a 5%, right? So let's get started of the calculation of the illustration number 2. To find out the balance of the petty cash, we have to prepare one extra account, that is the petty cash. Then we will make branch account, then branch trading account, and this is the branch P&L account, right? So let's start with the information. Here it is. Let's start with the information given. Rent outstanding on 1/4/2009 100 rupees. That is the opening balance of the liability. The opening balance of the liability we will write on the credit side. Rent outstanding 100 rupees. Then stock of the goods, so balance brought down, stock of rupees 7,000. You can write the opening balance of the asset, you can write like this also, and you can write balance brought down, you can write like this also. So stock 7,000. Then petty cash, opening balance is 75. Opening balance of the petty cash is 75, and we have a prepare a petty cash to write down over here also. To balance brought down rupees 75. There is 2 entry we have to make. Then good received from the head office, that means goods sent to the branch. So goods sent to branch rupees 40,000, and the total of this we will write in outer column. Then furniture received from the head office on 1/10/2010. So here we will write furniture account of rupees 4,000. Then petty cash received, so we are receiving the petty cash, so cash account in a bracket petty cash of rupees 300, and we have prepared a petty cash account, so we will debit side 300, just because we are receiving the petty cash from the head office, that is cash received from head office. Cash are coming from the head office, that's why we will going to debit it 300 rupees. Then cash sales by branch is 70,000 rupees. So we will write here 70,000 by cash account and we will write sales. Then various expenses will be there: rent, salary, carriage, wages, electricity and advertisement received from the head office and paid by the branch. So these are the received from the head office. So we will write this amount, not this amount. We will write this amount in our branch account just because received from the head office. That is cash account. In a bracket expense, we will write salary of rupees 900. Rent is 900. Salary is 3,000. Rent is 900. Carriage 100. Wages 300. Then electricity and advertisement, I will write both the right together just because I shortage of space. Let's total it out. 3,000 plus 900 plus 100 plus 300 plus 150 plus 80. 4530. It is 4530. Total expense received from the head office. Total cash amount received from the head office is 4,530. And one thing we have forgot, that is good return from the head office. So by goods sent to head office, that's goods sent by branch, amount is 2,000. Then closing stock of then petty cash. Closing stock amount is 8,000 and petty cash closing stock is 125. So petty cash closing balance is 125. So we overwrite here by balance carrying forward 125. So here we will write this. Let's see if there are any information we missed out. No. Now what is given? We have received the furniture from the head office and we have to write the closing balance of the furniture also, but after depreciation. So let's calculate the depreciation. We have to calculate at a 5% depreciation, right? So that is a 40,000 rupees furniture into 5% into number of the months. Let's calculate the number of months that is received from the 110. So 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 for 6 months. Depreciation is, the furniture was not 40,000 for 4,000. So 4,000's 5% into 6 by 12 just because for 6 months. Depreciation is 100. 4,000 minus 100. Closing balance is 3,900 of the furniture. And last, cash account, the closing balance of the cash account. Let's see what are the information is given regarding cash. So this much amount of the cash we have received from the head office, but actually we will pay this amount, right? So difference between them, if we are in surplus amount, that is known as a cash closing balance. So let's total it out. It is, we have already deducted 4,530. So out of 4530, that is 4530 minus, let's deduct actual payment. 700 minus 2500 minus 80 minus 200 minus 150 minus 60. It will come 840. What is 840? So let's write down the cash balance 840, and total we will write outside 12,865. So majority of the things we have calculated. Let's see the profit or loss. Total of the credit side, $84,965. That is 84,965. Let's deduct debit balance. The gross profit came, 29,060. General P&L account, 29,060, right? So we have a earn of rupees 29,060 rupees from the Surat branch. Now let's make a branch trading account and branch P&L account. As we all know that branch trading account every trading account start with the opening balance of the stock. So what is the opening balance of the stock? That is 7,000. Then we will write the goods sent to the branch. So goods received from head office of rupees 40,000, right? Out of that 2,000 from written, so minus written 2,000. Ultimately goods sent from the head office is 38,000. Then all the expenses regarding the trading account. So in the total account, total expense, which are the expenses related to the trading account, carriage and wages are related to the trading account. But here we will write the actual paid amount. Here we will write actual paid amount, that is 80 and 200. Then here we will write sales of rupees 70,000. Then closing stock, that is 8,000. So let's calculate the gross profit. 70,000 plus 8,000 minus 7,000 minus 38,000 minus 280. It will come 32,720. Gross profit transfer to P&L account. So we will transfer the gross profit 32,720. Gross profit from trading account. Right? This is Now we will write the other expenses, all the including depreciation, etc. So the actual rent actual paid by the head office is 700. Out of that, outstanding was 100. There is the opening balance of the rent outstanding 100. That means it is from the last year. So 700 minus 100, it will come 600. Then other expenses were there. There is a rent, salary, electricity and advertisement, that is actual paid by the branch. So we will write other expenses, salary, then electricity and advertisement. Salary is 2500, then electricity 150, advertisement 60, then depreciation on furniture we have calculated already, that is 100. Now for most thing is we have to find out the actual petty case out of the what you mean by the petty case, to give the extra amount or a cash for the payment of the expenses. So we have received 75 opening balance, we have received 300 and we have to maintain 125. The actual expense, petty expense, that means miscellaneous expense, how much paid? So let's find out the amount. 375 minus 125, it will come 250. Expense paid, actual expense paid, day-to-day expense paid, that is a 250. So here we will write petty expenses 250, right? Let's find out the profit. 32,720 minus 600 minus 2,500 minus 150, 60, 100, 250. Automatically comes same, 29,060 net profit. This is how you are going to make any branch account, branch trading account. You know the format of the trading account, that you have to write opening balance, then receive from the branch various expenses regarding the trading account. Then here we will write sales, closing stock, and here we will write, this is the P&L account, we will write all the expenses debit side and all the income in credit side, right? This is how you have to prepare the branch account as well as the branch trading account and branch P&L account. And the general gross profit or any profit from the branch account and from the P&L would be same every time, right? For the practice work, you have to do the practical number 2, Wadia Traders, branch at Nagpur. This is how you have to solve the practical that we have covered in illustration number